Okay, getting into some topics here. Let's talk about the SNES Classic.
Yes.
It launched last week.
It did.
And as soon as it launches, we find out StarFox 2 gets repoed, as you would say.
Before you go on to that, you
Why?
guys have secured two each, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
secured.
Secured.
We have one each right
You
now.
have one each.
I have
right
one.
now.
Walmart's
The other
guy.
two is up in the air.
So Best Buy was the only online store that actually ship them. And then
Walmart had shenanigans.
hours later, I had a frantic email from Walmart saying that, oh, your order has been back ordered, and if we don't get any new in stock in a couple days, it will be canceled. I was like, what? So then, and then a day later, I get something that said it actually shipped. So it was supposed to be here today, but it wasn't. I don't know where it is. I didn't check the tracking, so
Yeah,
I just wanted to show up.
For me, I saw his tweet about Walmart might cancel the orders if they can't get more stock. And I checked my emails. They sent me nothing. Like nothing. It's shipped. Not it. We don't have it yet. Nothing. And then like today, I got an email from them. It was like it's shipped finally. So I'm like, okay. So just I guess I was never in danger of getting canceled like you were.
Yeah.
But
It was just like a warning saying, oh, yeah, hey. But it's just stupid because it's like, wait a minute. It's like, why would you do that?
Don't mess with me.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I played fairly. I got that pre-order in. There was no issues.
Yeah.
No issues. Why would you just be like, oh, yeah, I wasn't here today, so we're just going to throw it on back order. If we don't get any more, it's going to cancel.
It's all fair and love and war.
yeah.
Pretty much. But Amazon has not sent anything out as of today. October 3rd.
You want to know why? Because
Amazon.
Amazon.
Damn Amazon.
Amazon doesn't care about you. They have all the money. They
Walmart
can do
cares
whatever you
though.
want.
Of all the things they sell, it's like this item. They don't care. They're like, yo, what is that? We just sold like $5,000 TVs.
They'll get there when they
What is
get
this?
there.
What is this little thing? This little box?
Let me crush another retailer.
Oh, we put up a pre-order for this thing? Oh, how about that? How long ago was that? Yeah, we might not get those. Don't worry about that. So, actually, that would suck. That would...
I think they would hold Nintendo ransom.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
They would
Amazon
send
would.
us our stuff now.
Yeah.
I think Amazon wouldn't pull something like Walmart would. Well, by canceling so easily, and if they would, they'd give you some kind of
Yeah.
recompense.
I'm pretty sure, though, I can't be 100% sure. I'll just be pretty sure that I think Amazon did send out confirmation emails about the orders. That was it.
Yeah, when you place the order, they did. Yeah.
So, because a lot of people were questioning if it even was what it was. Because there was no,
Because of the strange title.
Yeah,
Right?
the strange title.
And it wasn't the official
It made it
page.
sound like it was a digital item instead of the actual physical
Yeah.
SS Classic. So,
It was just to throw off the people that had their bots set to the main page.
which actually allowed a lot of people to just kind of dive in and get one without it selling out so fast. So,
Good job,
kudos to
Amazon.
that. But I would still like it, please. I would like one. So, and yeah.
Oh, and also, I remember, like, around the weekend, of the launch weekend, it was at night. Target had more up for order. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I was like,
I don't want to, like...
Just trying to part the sea.
Yeah, Target had more up for order, but apparently it was a mistake, and everyone who placed the order at night got a $50 gift card. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so...
At
Well,
least
there you
they
go.
gave you a $50 gift card.
Yeah, the first time.
Unlike some retailers.
Like Walmart, that's like,
Walmart,
oh, hey, by the way, that was a glitch. That guy pushed a button, so...
I'm so done with
We actually
Walmart.
promoted him.
Yeah,
But,
so...
sorry, sucks for you guys.
But for Walmart, I think they had
give
theirs
you
up for
anything.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
But this was up really quickly. I think that would
Whatever. Quickly, a few minutes, you get $50.
Right.
40 minutes of my time trying to get a SNES Classic, I get squat.
Yeah.
I get a letter that says, hey, sorry. But
It's true.
Right.
it's all right. I'll get mine eventually. I'm not going to go too crazy.
Yeah, from what I've seen...
I'm gonna trust in Reggie.
From what
what
I've
he
seen
says.
on the social media accounts during like the people standing in line for launches, there's a lot of stores have a lot of stock, and people whenever they even the people in the back of lines,
Yeah.
they leave and there's still stock left over.
Except if you're at the Nintendo release.
Yeah, Nintendo
The
release.
Nintendo store, which we kind of predicted.
Yeah,
was going to be mass
it's
chaos
always
nonsense.
it's always a shit show there.
The so you were talking before I interrupted you and made you go down this rabbit hole about the StarFox 2. You were saying it's been ripped, right from the console.
Yeah.
It's being ripped from the console.
So, as you guys know, or may not know, StarFox 2 was never released. It was pretty much complete, but never released officially. So, this is actually, on the SNES Classic, going to be the official Nintendo release of StarFox 2.
Yeah.
and I guess you get it by beating one level in Star Fox 1 or something like that. But anyway, the story is people started ripping it off the console and putting it on a repo disc. Or repo cartridge.
Yeah.
So they were actually releasing Star Fox 2 on eBay on an not official, but an actual SNES cart.
And
it's a reproduction.
And it's got like the new Star Fox 2 art on like a sticker for like the label.
Yeah, so it looks like an actual released game.
It looks nice.
I haven't played it, but I heard the game was
Star Fox? Yeah.
Star Fox 2.
It depends on who you...
I mean, there was an unfinished version released like by a dev like years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was like anything great, but
I just want to play some Mega Man X.
Yeah.
I'll play everything. Everything on this
Castlevania.
console is just prime.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm there for the Kirby. Only playing Kirby, 100%.
I just want to look at the start screen, that's it. And turn it off, put it back on my shelf.
Did you hear about the content streaming restrictions that Nintendo's doing now with YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Or streaming in
They
general?
doing something new now?
Well, there's no...
But they've always been tough.
There's no revenue
Yeah.
now for live streaming anything
Yeah,
Nintendo
they can actually ban
owned.
you too. Evidently, supposedly, even if you're in the Nintendo
Partner program?
partner program or whatever.
Well, that's what I heard. They'll ban you if you're partnered with
if
them.
you're partnered with them and you start streaming, evidently they can give you a strike, and one strike you can't stream anyway.
Like for us, we can stream it, but we can't monetize it, but we don't get banned from anything. But if you're if you agree to their program, then you get banned.
What benefit is there to agreeing to their program?
It just
I think it has to do with they will send you review copies. They will send you copies of games.
But they really have to like you. So.
And they also take, I think, close to 50% or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And you have to be 100% pro Nintendo, no matter how horrible the game is or horrible the control, whatever the thing you're reviewing.
And then you start thinking about if they're doing that on YouTube, what are they doing for the big media outlets, huh?
Yeah, makes me think.
He just shy you with imaginary knowledge.
Yeah. Pew pew.
Yeah, Nintendo's always been pretty intense.
They've been pretty.
They've been beautiful.
But
Nintendo, I'm a real big fan of, and they've always been released their games highly polished. And
Are you a fan of Nintendo?
Thank you.
Think about it. Are you?
Here's the thing.
Are you a fan? Because all they've really done is rehash a bunch of old IPs multiple times in different various ways.
And they've always been great.
But they've always been incredibly creative.
And they release games that are polished.
Giving Mario nipples does not count as creative.
I didn't see that coming.
That is revolutionary, you guys.
I wish I could flick them. I knew I was going to break Jonah with that one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Hold on. Let me just...
I do like Nintendo.
Let me just gather my thoughts.
I like Nintendo. The recent, unfortunately, like you said, they do rehash a lot of this stuff, but they always have, for instance, Mario. Mario, for me, kind of jumped the rails, I guess, around Mario Sunshine. I didn't play that.
Yeah, but then it came back with Galaxy.
And Galaxy was really good. Yeah. They kind of,
even with the terrible Wii remotes.
They listen. See, it's kind of their games can be played. I don't know if there's a linear story that's always, the same arc. There's a Zelda timeline out there somewhere that people know.
There is, yeah.
But it's still, like you said, it's still a rehashed game. They just change things. But people still buy them, people still have fun with them, so they're doing something right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you can rehash the same thing over and over again, people still buy it and people still enjoy it, you're doing something right.
Yeah. But people get mad at Call of Duty every year.
They just, it's too similar.
And then they change it up with mech suits. That get everyone mad.
They did away with
that was their Mario Galaxy.
They just need to leave that to Titanfall now. Just leave Titanfall with futuristic mech suits.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying before?
I don't know. You talk.
Okay, so I like Nintendo, but Nintendo hates me.
Okay.
Yeah, they hate everybody. They don't want you to play their game on YouTube, or at least monetize it.
Well, that's the big thing. I guess I understand. It's their property. They can do whatever they want with it. But, it's just kind of cruddy that they are going to... if you try to monetize it, they will take the monetization away from you practically. If you're not partnered with them, they take 100% of the monetization.
Well, it's funny because we are on YouTube, so this is kind of...
this is why we want.
It's kind of like an oxymorons thing.
That's why we want to do a video game Let's Play, though.
Yeah.
Or show even we got hit with
Switch when we did Switch
when we showed
news.
the Switch
yeah.
when the Switch images.
But to be honest, all the gaming companies, you can't really argue too much. You have people making millions of dollars a year off of your product, where you're. I don't know if you you personally aren't making millions of dollars. Like you personally are just making whatever, like just a normal income to make this game.
Yeah.
That people just grab and spend a few hours a week playing, and they make millions of dollars.
And the conversation though, and there's no way to actually understand like how much more you sell. But some of these personalities, if they play your game, there's an argument to be made about how much more this game sold because they're playing it and they're talking highly about it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like with the example of PewDiePie, every time he plays a game, it sees a spike in sales.
And PewDiePie's had his troubles lately, but but with Skate 3, like Skate 3 was dead. Mm-hmm. Like they weren't making any more, and PewDiePie started playing Skate 3, I think it was, and EA had to start redistributing it again because of the popularity and the need for people to want to play that game.
Yeah. But it's funny because is it really people want to play it or everyone wants to jump on the streaming band?
In that scenario, nobody was playing Skate 3. PewDiePie played Skate 3, and then EA had to start publishing it again.
Well, I know.
Plus, I think Amnesia's a lot of Amnesia's popularity is because of people playing it on. PewDiePie played it, and then everyone started playing it.
See, for some reason, I feel like I see more people now buying games, trying to get them firsthand so they can stream it right away and be the first of the first.
But that's the thing, like, the rush to the start just playing it, it's like anybody that is not a media outlet gets that ability.
Yeah, and speaking of...
Like, you can't even compete with the media outlets.
Yeah, and speaking, like, on the Nintendo itself and Zelda, I remember Breath of the Wild, people were grabbing that just to be first for a video.
Yeah.
And then, see, for me, though... I feel like it takes away, like if I were to grab Breath of the Wild and just sit there and like just want to stream it in front of like a bunch of people and then try to play it, I don't know if I'm getting the same enjoyment as if I just sat on my couch, had a nice drink, had a nice snack, and just played it myself and like took it all in. Versus like trying to be entertaining, trying to do this.
How are you gonna have a snack though when you have your hands on the controller, John?
I don't know what you guys.
That's the biggest mystery.
You guys don't have that little thing that I push a button real quick and it throws.
No, I just throw my hat at the bowl.
Many concussions.
That's why I go through so many headsets. Because it's like, fly.
That's why he doesn't stream that much, because he knocked himself out once and everyone was like, wait, I don't see anything. Someone call the police.
Wife came in the morning. She thought I just slept on the couch and fell off. I actually concussed myself.
There's blood everywhere. Why is he eating red popcorn? As he's face down.
Cherry flavored.
Oh, your eyes are just crazy eyes because they're just hitting your head against. I'm okay. I'm having.
You just wake up speaking gibberish with
because
gas
you gotta do it fast and quick too, because like. You're playing Crucible or you're playing multiplayer, so your eyes got to be focused. You go, just...
Oh, God.
That's why I always hyped up on energy drinks.
You're going to crack your neck when you do that. So, yeah, anyway, guys, what do you guys feel?
Make sure that there's a pillow underneath whatever you're trying to get your head into, just in case you miss.
No edges on the bowl.
Safety first. If you see him...
Definitely no edges on the bowl.
If you ever see him streaming with a helmet, you'll know why.
Maybe a rubber bowl might work better,
Rubber bowl, yeah.
Not like a glass or metal or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it helps you on the bounce back up.
Exactly.
So anyway, guys.
Loosen up and stretch your neck.
How do you feel about the StarFox 2 itself getting reproduced? Do you think that... I mean, that this whole, like, getting into the system hacking, I mean, it is, what is it? It's got an HDMI, USB. You can actually get into it. We know NES Classics... You were saying you knew somebody that put the entire Nintendo library plus Super Nintendo library on a NES Classic.
Yeah, it's just emulation, and they're not at all big amounts of data, so you can just put it all on like in the one console.
But and that's what's surprising. Like in an irrational world, that would be the answer. But because it's Nintendo releasing this with these set amount of games, everybody's rushing out.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, RetroPie, people do all that stuff.
Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi.
Right? Is that what it's called?
Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi. There's probably a RetroPie out there. But yeah, Raspberry Pi or Raspberry Pi. You know, emulation itself. A lot of people want to run out and do that. You can. I mean, for all, like right now, we can just go to a few sites, blah, 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 blah. We could have the entire retro gaming systems from Atari all the way up to probably PlayStation 2 or 3.
64.
Yeah, it depends on what... Well, 64 was always hard to do, but I think they updated that stuff.
We'll see if they do a classic 64 next year.
It's going to be hard.
It's rumors.
But
So, going back to the StarFox 2 repro card, I don't have a problem with repro cards as long as it's advertised as one, not an official
gonna
product.
have a problem with repro cards.
I mean, yeah, but I don't have one, so. These are being promoted as official, like Nintendo classic games or something.
And that's why Nintendo's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah. So and these are also being sold like up to $70, which is almost the price of the SNES Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Be careful.
If you know it's a card, a repro card, and you just want it for the collection because it does look good, like it's a good job, like the label, the cartridge itself.
Most reproduction cards, they do a nice job. It's just like you said, make sure it says reproduction on the item, and don't try to sell it off as an official Nintendo product when it's just a rip.
I'm surprised Limited Run Games didn't try to license that out to make that happen.
I don't know.
I know they only do like PlayStation because PlayStation has their own like factory to make discs or something.
Because the costs of the publishing and everything like that. Like if they I mean, they would love to get their hands on Xbox stuff as well.
Yeah.
Nintendo stuff. I mean, they're always constantly in negotiation.
The thing with Xbox is that they just keep allowing you to play whatever you have. That's their solution. Well,
that's great.
Allow for 360, allow for the original Xbox if you can, and hey, you can play whatever you want.
Like if they were able to do Cuphead, they would make.
I'm really excited to play Cuphead, but I think I might wait for Cuphead. Like I feel like it would just fit so well on the Switch. Like it's something you can kind of just sit there and play on the handheld. So I think I might just wait for that. I thought about downloading on my PC or downloading on the Xbox, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it right now. But I hear amazing things about Cuphead.
Yeah, it's
really good.
From what I hear, it is a really good game. But I know that I will never get past the first couple levels, or I'll get really upset.
I hear it's hard. I hear it's hard.
Well, I heard if you map the trigger button or the shoot button from X to your trigger, what you're used to. Yeah. It saves your hand cramping.
Does it work? It makes your brain work better.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
But
it's all that conditioning. That's what it is. You can start getting conditioned into how things work in the video game.
But that going to physical, because that's kind of the same thing as StarFox 2. A lot of people like the physical. They like to be able to have it on their shelf.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it was reproduced, but the fact that it's being sold for $70 when someone probably just either made their own. Probably ripped it off of some sports game from Super Nintendo that some retro store had millions of.
Yeah.
And another problem with this would be you don't know how good the emulation is. It could just be really choppy on the cartridge if you buy the repro card.
Yeah, and you don't. I mean, if you're getting this you're playing this, not having played the actual SNES Classic version, the actual finished version.
Yeah.
Then you'll never know if it's finished or not. You never know if they just grabbed it from the old one that was out, the old unfinished world. I don't even know how finished it was, but we'll just say non-SNES Classic version. And it's just for it to be sold for $70 is huge ripoff, actually.
Yeah, honestly, if you just want it to be on your shelf,
I just hate
print out the
people
sticker.
do that with all reproductions. They try to sell it for almost the exact same price as the original game when it shouldn't be. Buck. Yeah, because all it is you're ripping a ROM and you're putting it on, like I said, a 98-cent game, and you're trying to sell it for 200% profit. I mean, hey, it's smart for people that buy it, but it's stupid. It's a ripoff, so don't do it. And I mean, this is, I'm sure everyone saw this coming.
I mean, it's
you know
not
what I mean?
that hard to manipulate anything when it comes to data or digital gaming or anything like that. So. Yeah.
But, it goes back to the emulation argument that we had. It's not really... People don't want this thing because they want to play the games and they think this is the only way to play it. They want it because it's an official Nintendo release. Official, meaning it's official and it goes on your shelf. But you
officially on your shelf.
Yes. But I can't wait to if I do get my Sega one, hopefully.
Oh, you better.
Fingers
crossed. Fight for that.
Yeah, but...
we should.
Then I'll have one I can actually open.
We should open it up and try and stream it, and then
get shut down
immediately.
Have a good run. Why not? But anyway, guys, what do you think of that? Did you guys look out and get one? Were you able to get an SNES Classic?
2, 3, 4,
5.
That's too much. Send me one.
That's too much. Just send us one. And what do you think about StarFox 2? Do you care about reproduction carts? Were you surprised at all? And do you just have a Raspberry Pi? or Raspberry Pi?
Or apple
Like
pie.
the food,
Apple pie.
not like the computer, just like
We
the
just wanna know.
dessert.
Do you play your games with pie?
That-
That is the dessert right there.
Just with your hand.
You know what's funny about all this? I just realized that we didn't actually mention anything like verbally about what was occurring. So you guys literally have to go and watch the YouTube video about what just
you do.
occurred.
It's
what occurred.
hilarious. It's amazeballs.
About
Anyway,
how
guys.
you eat snacks during a play session.
Yeah, there's like a whole 2 minutes of just us laughing.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta watch the YouTube video. Sorry, guys. we
That
can't
is
explain it
great
now.
audio content right there, guys.
Yeah, we really
For those who are watching,
missed the boat.
thanks for watching.